EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Tennessee Titans. Set for what should be a tussle here in England, the Ravens and Titans underway from London. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. But you look at this defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Short throw to Smith. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5-6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh?
Worse?
Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
2nd and 6.
ultra. Go ultra. Go.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just ram and hit.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Deontay Hardy back deep. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Flushed out right. He will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football on the quarterback.
It was because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this.
There he goes, left side. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon.
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Next to score, Ravens 7, Titans 0. High Long set to kick off.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. And it's a Titans touchdown. Calvin Austin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better. And
oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Jones. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
You talk about this Titan defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Okay, here we go.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Alex Highsmith simply would not be stopped on that play. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. That's out to Chubb, complete. On the move past the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Here we go. Click right, click right, click right. Bama, Bama, Bama. Other side, other side.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. This one caught by Osborne, right side. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now third and goal.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll look to throw on third and goal. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set, ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Okay, ready? Command,
A-Chain gets it from the gun. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The Titans in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Lance to throw it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Lance. And that'll be caught by Tony. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
This 2nd and 4.
Check 2. Ready?
Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and 4. To throw, it's Lance. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
Come on, set.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On the set.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Lance. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Ready.
A-Chain going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll look to run with A-Chain. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Devon A-Chain taking it in from a yard out. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit. And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
A throw over the middle, taken in. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Fournette, a first down carry, and he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11. And Lance now to throw. throw left side, complete to Tony. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the 1st down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Chubb will get the call running left. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 120 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Open man right side of St. Brown. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll run with Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And he's going to be shot back short of the goal line. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They get this out left. Touchdown! Rondell Moore, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They give to H8 on the option. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now a 3rd and 6. On play action, Lance. That is caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Lance. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Lance. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
H.A. now up the middle. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Leonard Fournette, 39 yards. And the Titans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Quay Walker.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Let's go.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
In motion right is Tony. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Let's go now.
Now 3rd down and 7. Third down, here's H.A. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Cade Jordan on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
York able to sing this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, hey.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jones going to change it up here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception. But playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Well, that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, Jones. Throw left side, and Osborne has it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Here we go. Ball. Rita. Great.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Jones keeping it on the sneak. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Here now, 2nd and goal. Chubb. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Now Jones. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Here we go.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Fournette running out of the gun. And he is going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Set, ready. Ready?
The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee.
Down.
And they will take a knee here. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they really took it right to them.
Yeah, they didn't blink, did they? And instead of just saying to themselves, let's make sure that we minimize our mistakes and try and play a conservative-type game, they attacked right from the beginning. Said, we got to go after these guys. I think sometimes you take the #1 rated defense by surprise when you do that.
So for the Titans, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to